the Het's offices. Are you going to blame him for every unexplained outbreak of chaos? This was probably sarcasm, but sometimes it was hard to tell with Patterson. He was staring in a manner that suggested he was waiting for a response. Well, of course it'll be Bryce's work. He's not done with us, is he? Do you think he left a "Watch This Space" sign on our website just for the fun of it? He's probably already updated it with his plans to blow the MSPs to Kingdom Come. That's a good point. Bernard pulled out his phone. I'll check and see if it has changed. Let's get a bit further away from the building while you do that. John, Bernard. One of the glass doors of the Parliament had opened, and the familiar figure of Cameron Stuttle gestured to them to come towards the building. Must be a fuss about nothing. Patterson headed swiftly towards his boss. Bernard hurried after him, hoping he was right. Both Patterson and Stuttle had a considerably higher threshold for danger than he did. Their nothing was quite often a substantial something, in his opinion. Right. Stuttle stepped out of the building, and an armed police officer immediately positioned himself in front of the door. The virus committee has been postponed, and we have to get this area cleared. Why? Said Bernard and Patterson in unison. You take the park side, Bernard. I'll take the area around the pond thingy. And John, you take from here to the Queen's Gallery. And we're telling people? Stuttle strode off. What are we supposed to say to them? As little as possible, which shouldn't be too difficult, seeing as we know bugger all. Bernard sighed. Ordering people around wasn't really one of his talents. Patterson and Stuttle had had decades of practice at it in their previous lives as police officers. As a health promotion officer, he had extensive experience of supporting people in a non-judgmental manner to realise for themselves that smoking and overeating were bad for them. Not the ideal skill set for today's task. He approached a couple of young women in business suits, both heading towards the Parliament entrance. Are you members of the committee? I'm terribly sorry, but we've had to cancel today's meeting. They stopped, frowning at him. Oh, why? It wasn't an unreasonable question. Unfortunately, he didn't have an answer. Political reasons? Unavailability? Yeah, right. One of the women laughed. I heard a rumour that there was going to be an illegal demo here today. Is that it? He shrugged, in a way that he hoped was neither confirming nor denying her accusation, while wondering if she was correct. So, began her friend, do we just go back to the office then, or what? Yes, he said confidently, back to the office. The two of them drifted off, occasionally looking over their shoulders at the confusion. Buoyed by this success, he moved on to a group of men. One of them raised his phone as he approached and took a picture of him. Bernard got a flash of a press pass and a strong impression of testosterone. His heart sank. Journalists. Political journalists. They weren't about to turn tail and head home without having their questions answered. What's the deal here? Why's Cameron Stuttle running round shouting at people? Bernard looked over in Stuttle's direction. He did appear to be taking a rather more assertive approach in clearing the area. The Parliamentary Committee is cancelled today. Why? Political unavailability. There was a round of catcalls at this. Who's unavailable? Carlotta? Is she in Africa? Bernard attempted some Stuttle-type assertion. I can't answer your questions and I have to insist that you vacate the area. Nobody moved their feet, although several mobiles were produced. You're clearing the area. Can you confirm that there's been another bomb threat? Look, you just need to get out of here. Stuttle appeared at his side, as if he had some sixth sense for a cover story going south. Sorry, gentlemen, but I really need to insist you move. Another bomb threat, Cameron. Sorry.